Hey, welcome back everyone. Cameron here. Today I'll be coming to you guys with another video on how to draw the human head. I'll explain my approach in the simplest way that I can. Feel free to pause the video at any point if I happen to go too fast. I hope this video tutorial helps you as well as supports you on your art journey. Feel free to let me know in the comments below what else you guys would like to see additional videos on, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated, and now let's get to the video. Okay, so we want to start with 3 circles. And with this tutorial is going to be a little bit different from the last few. So I'm going to be doing all 3 angles at one time. So basically we're going to have our front, our 3/4, and our side view. Okay, the next step, we're going to draw 2 lines going downward, and this is pretty much going to represent our temple. Our temples are pretty much the side planes of the head. And then you want to draw like a this will be the as far as like the center line I just drew is basically going to be our eyebrow ridge. And then for this step, basically you just want to draw like 2 lines crossing each other. This is pretty much to find where the eye ridge line is going to sit. And I pretty much already did it with the front view, but it pretty much helps you to know where to put the eyebrow ridge line. And then the line that was just drawn, it was basically going to be the center line, which is going to represent our front plane of the head. And sometimes I'll draw like some reference points just to help me line up certain lines as well. This next line will be like, it'll sit right underneath the temple. The circle for the temple. So and basically for the side view it's kind of easy, but basically you want to just later on it'll look like a if you think of just drawing an E and then go from there, and then you'll notice it later on in the video. Basically pretty much like 3 lines basically going from that form kind of like a E shape, the letter E. Now you can see it now clearly here from the side view. So if you can get that, picture that in your head, then you should be good from there. And then this is the again, this is the center line, frontal plane of the head. And then for the very end, this is going to represent our chin, bottom of the chin. And apologies for the angle of my camera, it's not really perfectly straight, but I hope it still works for you. But this is the now we're going to draw in the jawline. And the jawline usually starts from the very corner of where we drew the bottom line, and then you want to pretty much curve it downward, and then pretty much connect it from the other side, and you'll start to see the head take shape. Now you can pretty much see why I kind of draw like certain reference points just to help me like get a certain line placed in the right area, you know. But I'm just drawing in the chin here. And then this is me just pretty much kind of finding the reference points for the ears. Usually it'll sit like right to the right of the center point of the temple. And it'll be kind of like an oval shape. Think of like a half of an egg. Just come down to the start of the jawline. And as a side note, I won't go too detailed when it comes to the features of the head, since the features have already been explained in my other videos. But I will give I will draw like a hint of it, just so you know where to place certain things. And as I go along, we'll have more in-depth and then advanced videos on how to do certain features as well. But for now, I want to keep it as simple as possible, just so you guys can really understand certain structures of certain parts of the body, you know. So for instance, like right here, I'm pretty much I won't go all the way with it, but I'm just pretty much drawing a description of the eyebrows, just so you know where to place them. And there's many types of tutorials out there and different approaches, but this is basically just my approach and what I found what works for me from my experiences, and I pretty much try to whatever I've like learned in the past, I kind of like try to make it work for myself, if that makes sense. But yeah, this next step, we're drawing in the I believe this is like the jawline, pretty much. It starts from the mandible of the bottom jaw, which, yeah, basically that's, yeah, the bottom, I believe, is called the mandible. And it starts from the temple center point, and it ends at the mandible, basically. This is pretty much just gonna represent our jawline. Next is just going to be our eye sockets. they usually will sit right underneath the eyebrow ridge. As you can see, our head's starting to take shape. But the next step is pretty much just drawing in the neck. Neckline, it usually all people are different, but typically it'll start right underneath the jawline where it curves in. But usually men's necks are usually a little bit thicker than female necks. Everyone's different again, so. And usually once you have this formula down, this is just a general head for any gender really, but when you'll start to realize it as you go along. If you draw enough different types of heads along the way, because since everyone's a little bit different in proportions, once you have these like steps down, you're able to draw pretty much any type of head, I would say. But this will just be like a general head, just so you guys got the gist of it, as far as like the basic steps for it. And right now I'm just pretty much just refining certain areas. So this next step, we're just drawing in the nose. And again, for features, I won't go too crazy with it, but I will just give a little hint that there is something there, you know, so you have an idea. Kind of ended up butchering the 3/4 view, but it is what it is. Yeah, that nose is not too good. And the side view is usually the simplest when it comes to a profile view. So it's pretty much like a triangle. And we have our forehead, eyebrow ridge going up to the forehead. Next it's just going to be the mouth. And then right here for the 3/4 view, basically just kind of like shaping it to a certain, like a specific shape maybe. So like I mentioned earlier, where some people are different, this is just kind of giving a quick like demonstration on how you could start shaping up the face according to a certain person you're drawing, you know. I believe we are done. So I hope this video has helped you, and take care.